Election day is 1 week from today, and along with the mayoral race, 5 city council seats are up for grabs.
As part of our commitment to you, the voter, we are showcasing candidates every day and their plans for the city. Jason McNabb is here covering District 1.
Well, yeah, that's right, Doug and Shelley. District 1, of course, covers much of Albuquerque's west side from roughly just south of Paseo del Norte all the way down to Central. Now, Luis Sanchez is a current counselor for that district, but he's vacating his seat to run for mayor. In turn, we have 4 candidates now running to take his seat. The candidates are Daniel Leyva, Aaron Griego, Stephanie Tellez, and Joshua Neal. All 4 candidates agreed to sit down with KOAT to discuss issues most important to voters in the district, with homelessness in the city being near the top of the list.
We often are the ones who just come up with all the solutions, right, without investing and without taking into account the voices of the people who need the care and support.
Stephanie Tellez is a consultant and accounting professor at UNM. She says the city's Gateway program is a good foundation, but thinks the individual needs of homeless people need to be taken into greater consideration. She believes city leaders need to go talk to them in person to figure out those exact needs.
Asking them, what do you need? We have these resources. Why aren't you utilizing them? Right? Because they're the only ones who can tell us that. I mean, we can make our own sort of hypotheses about why that is, but we should just be talking to folks.
I think that we do need to expand that access.
Joshua Neal, a civil engineer, says addiction recovery and mental health services, similar to what's offered within the Gateway system, do need to be expanded, but also thinks funding allocation needs to be looked at more closely.
I think that we need some accountability. You know, there's over $300 million in the system right now geared toward trying to address the homeless crisis. And I think that money is not being allocated efficiently.
And I think what we're realizing is that people see Albuquerque as a place of endless resources.
Aaron Griego, a retired Albuquerque fire captain, says the city is currently biting off more than it can chew when it comes to offering available resources to the homeless, and thinks more investment is needed in homeless programs.
I'm encouraged, though, and I think if we can get a handle on this, Albuquerque can turn the corner.
I'm a really big fan of Housing First policies.
Daniel Leyva, a local business owner, says he has a, quote, 3-prong approach. That includes housing, long-term health plans, and diversionary programs for those who make contact with police.
That's an opportunity for us to actually divert them out of the criminal justice system and get them to the type of help or resources that they need to get off the streets.
And you'll be able to watch all 4 interviews in full only on KOAT.com. Jason McNabb, KOAT Action 7 News.
Action 7 News is previewing all the races for City Council tonight at 6, District 3.